If you clicked on this video, I'm pretty sure you are maybe 17 or 18 and wondering what it's really like to live alone at 18. Well, I'm here and I'm living it, and I'm going to give you the real spill, okay? What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you have not seen my recent video on how to get your own apartment at 18, go check that out. The only thing that I can tell you that will guarantee you your own apartment is it will be in a link in the description below. Let me just say, living on your own at 18 may seem crazy to other people. It may seem really wild and bogus, but if that's something that you really have passionate in your heart, if that's something that you really think that you are ready for and ready to do, go do it, you know, because no one is here to stop you. This is your life and you can do whatever you put your mind to. Period! But without further ado, let's get into this video. So I made a list of things that I wanted to talk about in this video, and basically some stuff I want to go over. So a couple of things that I will be going over in this video is 1, bills, 2, cooking, eating, 3, cleaning, 4, mental health, and 5, growth. Okay, let's just jump right in. The first thing I want us to talk about is cooking and cleaning. Okay, you know, if you're used to living with your parent or used to living in a household where you're not the only person in that house, you know, you may have some chores, you may have some things here and there that you have to, you know, stay on top of, like your room or whatever the case may be. Well, let me just tell you, when you're living alone in your own house, in your own place, guess who's doing all that cleaning? You are. Guess who's taking out the trash? Guess who's vacuuming? Guess who's cleaning up the bathroom, cleaning up the kitchen, cleaning up the room, cleaning up the living room, cleaning up every single thing that's in here? You are. Okay, so if you're not used to, you know, getting up, cleaning, not having to be reminded, I think you should start now, because if you want to live on your own, unless you're used to the filth and you like the dirtiness and all of that stuff, then, you know, go ahead, do you. Live with your roaches, you girl. Yeah. Anyways, so when it comes to living alone, cleaning can get a little tiring, especially if you have a job or if you have schoolwork or homework that you need to stay on top of. You have to make sure you are still taking time, setting time in your week, in your day, whatever the case may be, to clean, because cleaning is something that is a necessity in my life, and I want to make sure that my area is clean and cozy. So yeah, on to the cooking part, the food part. That's another thing. You know, when you are living with someone else, you know, there may be someone else who is providing the food or someone else who is cooking the meals. When you're alone, you do that by yourself. You have to go to the grocery store. You have to bring in all those bags up the stairs, into the kitchen, wherever the case, all by yourself. You have to put all that food up, all them groceries up. You gotta do everything. Like, I need a man. No, I don't. I got God. Anyways, so yeah, you're gonna have to cook your own meals. You have to make time for that. You're gonna have to, you know, grow up and actually do some stuff. Now, if you can't afford it in your budget or whatever, I guess you could just eat out every day. But me personally, I want a home cooked meal. I want to stay fit. I want to stay healthy. I want to be putting the right things into my body so that it can show, as you can see. So yeah, another thing I would say is the cooking part. What I like to do is, like, Sundays, afternoons, evenings, whatever, I like to see what I want to eat for the week or for at least a couple of days. So then what I would do is I'll cook that, and I'll make, like, what I call it a meal prep, and it's basically prepping your meal for the next couple of days. So when I do cook, I cook, and whatever I cook, I have to know that I'm going to be eating on that for, you know, 2 or 3 days. I think that's all I can say about the cooking part and about the cleaning part. Just know that you're gonna have to, you know, despite your laziness, despite your not wanting to do anything, you gotta snap out of that, because you're living on your own and no one else is gonna do it for you, and you're gonna be starving. There's been some days that I have, you know, forgot to eat until like 10 o'clock at night, just because one, I don't want to get up and cook something. Two, there's nothing good out that I actually want to order. And three, it don't even be on my mind to cook, to eat. So I don't remember until my stomach is literally killing me. Another thing I like to say is mental health. Now, this is something a lot of people don't talk about while they're living alone, but you know, alone, living with no one else, living with the silence, living with having to deal with everything emotionally, physically that's going on with you in your life. I've been living alone for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months now. And I can't say I have mentally become stronger. I have mentally, gotten better. But when I first moved in, I was, excited to have my own place, but it was just me. I was just alone. Like, there was no one here. There's people you can reach out to, but you don't want to be bugging that. Well, I felt like reaching out multiple times, checking up on people, hitting everybody up. You don't want to seem like you're just trying to bug someone, leash off someone, because people got their own life to live, So I can't say the first couple of weeks I was here, I was a little depressed, okay? Like, I was in here for a whole week. No one hit me up. I didn't hit nobody up. I ordered out every single day. Until I realized, when you're alone, no one is there to tell you, from right from wrong. No one is there to tell you, hey, are you okay? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, you need to do something. Like, come on now, you can't be in this state. Like, you're wasting precious time that you could be doing something good for yourself, better for your life, So I would say living alone does give you a lot of mental growth. It really opens your eyes to yourself, and you can actually start to see the type of person you are. So those first couple of weeks that I was living alone, I was depressed, I was laying in here, but eventually I realized that I had to snap out of that because I have something to be grateful for. God has blessed me with my own place. I am living, in a nice area. Like, there's so much stuff to be grateful for, and I shouldn't be in here depressed and all of that just because I am alone. So what I needed to do, what I did do is, get in here. I got me some furniture. I got my TV, I had to make my home homey. I had to make my home feel as like it was heaven on earth. I can't say living alone, you will have those moments where, you feel like you have no one. You feel like you're in this all by yourself. But this is something that a lot of people go through in their stages of adulting. And adulting takes a lot of, self-discipline, self-evaluation, self-everything, because it is all about you. You're in here and you're in your mind a lot. You're in your thoughts a lot. So you want to make sure that those thoughts that you are thinking are positive. You want to make sure everything around you is a positive. You want to keep yourself busy, and it doesn't have to be busy with work or busy with doing stuff that doesn't really, excite you or you have your interest in, but keep yourself busy with things that you enjoy doing. I have picked up a lot of hobbies since living alone, like taking photos. That's something that I really love to do. I actually started working with some kids. People who know me personally know that I will be majoring in early childhood education. So I found out a way that I could spend some time with some kids, get some hands-on experience, something that will actually better me instead of just sitting in this house all day, being depressed, being alone, because that's not going to get you nowhere in life, baby. And we're not trying to be like that. So yeah, again, when it comes to mental health and living alone, you just have to work through it. And if there is someone that you can hit up, someone you can call and talk to, that is good. But do know that once you decide to move into your own place and once you decide to live in an apartment, on your own, a lot more responsibilities come onto you, and you cannot be going around wasting all that precious time being depressed and alone and by yourself. Scary sight. So yeah, next thing I wanted to talk about was growth. Now, growth kind of plays into mental health because as you're living alone, you will mentally grow. Like, this is a new stage, a new chapter in your life. You know, you are doing new things that you have never done before. You know, you have so much freedom to get out and do whatever you want. That's another thing I want to talk about. Your freedom while living alone. But let me stick to this growth real quick. When you're living alone, you know, you do experience growth, and that is in all areas, like mentally, physically. You're gonna get some type of growth because not a lot of people are alone. Not a lot of people are with themselves 24 hours of the day. Not saying that I am with myself 24 hours of the day, because I do go out and socialize, you know, at work or wherever the case may be. But this is a big step. So this is already growth in yourself. So I will say, living alone, you will experience changes with how you do things. You will experience new beginnings, and those new beginnings are always memorable because they're new beginnings that you have acquired while being alone. I hope that makes some kind of sense. Okay, next thing I want to get on is the bills. Okay, I know everyone is here wondering, is the bill stressful? Is it crazy? Can you do it? How are you handling it? Well, let me just say, baby, the bills are easy. Come on, the bills are easy. Now, I know growing up, I didn't come from the, you know, rich and stable. You know, my mama was a hustler. She had to get out there, single parent, 2 children, had to get out there and do what she needed to do to provide for her family. Now that I am providing for myself and I am paying my bills and all of that, I can honestly say it is not stressful, it is not hard, it is not anything. As long as you have money management and a good budgeting system, baby girl, baby boy, whatever, whoever's watching this, you will be okay. I promise you. One thing I do now is I actually keep track of my bills. I keep track of, you know, when they're due. I keep track of how much money I'm bringing in the month, so I'll see and know if I can afford, you know, to pay those bills when that date comes by. Like I said, I've been living here for like a good 3 months, probably going on 4 months now. And I'm saying probably because I don't feel like doing the math. I moved in here in the end of November. It's currently February, so November, December, January. You get what I'm trying to say here. So yeah, I will say about bills, as long as you know, are keeping track of that, as long as you are bringing in the correct amount of money that you need to pay those bills, you have nothing to worry about. That is the least of my problems while living here. I do want to do more videos about, you know, money management and budgeting for us young people in this world, because, you know, there is a lot of temptation. There is a lot of things that I can only speak for myself because I've been there before, but there is a lot of things that us young people are spending our money on, are investing our money in, and it's not really gonna, you know, get you anywhere in life. It's not really gonna, you know, benefit you in the long run. If you have a good budgeting system that will, you know, keep you on your feet, then I think you'd want to hear it. If y'all are interested in knowing what my budgeting system is and how I manage my money and how I am able to live comfortably and happily, then just let me know in the description and that video will be up. But yeah, overall, when it comes to bills, there's nothing I can personally say, you know, that is an issue. And last but not least, I would like to talk about the freedom, baby girl, the freaking freedom. Living alone at 18, you know, we're grown now, you know, we got a lot of more things that we can, you know, actually do, because this world sees us as an adult once we turn that age. So the freedom is great. You know, you can stay up as late as you want, you can be outside as late as you want, you can come in, you can sleep all day, you can do whatever you put your mind to. Like I said, with getting this place, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Living alone really gives you that time, that space to actually find yourself. You know, they say when you go to high school, you find yourself, or when you graduate high school and you go off into college, the real world, you find yourself. But really finding yourself is when you're with yourself, when you're in your own zone, when you're in your own, you know, your own presence. I'm one to say that living alone does have its ups and it does have its downs, but the ups overweigh the downs. So yeah, I wish I could say more, but honestly that is all I can say about living alone for right now, and that is just a little update on my life and how I've been doing. I actually planning a trip in 2 weeks, so y'all stay tuned for that. And yeah, if there is any other questions that you guys do have about living alone at 18, and that could be anything as far as apartments, as far as furniture, as far as bills, you know, whatever. I'm living it, I'm here, I'm doing it, and I am open to answering questions. So without further ado, if you made it to the end, you are a real one. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.